Teddy Ash in the blue trunks, Todorovic in the gray.
Oh, big swing by Teddy there. Didn't hit the mark, but still. That would be my only criticism of Dusko. The chin is a little high up in the air, and every time he fights, so far he manages to get out of the way all the time. It hasn't been an issue, but the way Teddy swung that right hook, if it did land, it'd be a problem.
Todorovic coming in with 6 first-round finishes, so his fights generally don't last very long. And Ash, as we mentioned earlier, 10 wins by knockout. He packs some punch when he swings.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just kind of react as to where the fight takes you, because coming into the fight, Dusko said that, you know, his best striking, his best weapon is his striking, and he was looking for a finish. But now we see each other, they see them up against the fence. He's obviously looking for a takedown, and as I say, sometimes you just react as to what your opponent gives to you. You know, he came in, he threw his shot, they ended up clinching. He's like, you know what, roll with it. Okay, push him up against the fence, try and get the takedown.
Teddy Ash, the 3rd Canadian to fight on the Contender Series over the course of the last 3 seasons. Played in the Canadian Junior Football League for the Vancouver Island Raiders. Primarily a special teamer. Played a little defensive end and linebacker as well.
And Dusko's got the double underhooks here, trying to isolate a leg, trying to get a little foot sweep, and twist him, push him down to the mat, but Teddy's doing a good job of surviving this. He's got the whizzer, he's got the double overhooks of his own. And he's rotating his body to the right, which is just kind of pushing Dusko off balance a little bit.
Almost 2 minutes into this fight, and they have been locked up in the clinch against the fence.
Nice work from Teddy here, though. Nice body shot from Dusko.
Trading shots here. Still locked up there in the clinch. It's Ash with his back against the fence, eating those elbows coming in from Todorovic.
Yeah, Todorovic controlled the right arm with his hand, and then when the time was right, let go and just shot a nice little elbow.
Between that head fight. Drop your hips up to the side and see if we win that head fight.
Doing a great job of controlling his opponent's head. You see the way he's driving his head in there. Excellent head control. Doesn't allow your opponent to move, allow them to be where they want to be. And it really hurts as well. If they get that head and drive it under the chin, you can actually submit people with it on the floor if you get the correct positioning. It hurts that much.
This fight already lasted longer than the majority of Todorovic's wins. He has 5 wins in 141 or less. Lands a couple of body shots there, does Todorovic.
Turn off. Let's swim in and under.
And you can see blood coming from the mouth or the nose there of Teddy Ash.
Yeah, you can see that Dusko is naturally heavy-handed. It's not like, they're not big swings, but you hear the impact and you can see the damage that it's doing. And this is really frustrating for Teddy Ash here. He's getting forced up against the fence. They're not massive shots, but they're scoring, they're hurting, and he's stealing the show. And now he's going to get a takedown. There it almost is. Got a little too excited there.
That's all right.
It's all right. I thought he was going to get it.
No, it's been a little slow here in the first round. The action picked up. I'm getting excited too. Let's go, Bisping.
All right, all right. See, there's that head again. Just, you know, he's driving Teddy Ash crazy, just driving that head into his face, throwing shots to the body, to the head. And then when the time's right, he's throwing knees and then switching to the takedown.
1 minute to go here in the first round. They've been locked up in this clinch nearly the entire first round. Todorovic tried to land a couple of knees, and you can see the clinch strikes. Todorovic a massive advantage, 45-10 over Teddy Ash.
Yeah, the referee warned them at the start after they'd been there for like 90 seconds or so. But to be fair, you know, the guys are working well. Todorovic is definitely working. He's landing shots. He's threatening takedowns. It's not like they're just pushed up against the fence in a stalemate, you know. As I say, Todorovic is landing shots. He's doing well. He's, oh! Kind of telegraphed that one a little bit. Had he been a little bit quicker, he could have landed that. Straight back to the same position, but a nice elbow from Teddy Ash.
And now with 10 seconds to go in the first round, the action picks up a little bit.
Yeah, Teddy pushed Todorovic off him. He was there, he was lined up, he was queued up, he was ready for it, but he just hesitated for a split second. Doesn't hurt, but he's got to step on the gas and give more output in this round.
Well, cardio has not been a problem for him in the past.
And he certainly seems to be doing what I said, coming out hard.
Low leg kick, you can hear that smack.
Big left.
Blood on the right side of the face of Teddy Ash, but he's swinging away.
Is gone.
Todorovic loses his mouthpiece, it looks like.
Couple of good shots.
Might have been Teddy that lost it.
I definitely saw something go flying.
Let go of the cage. Fighter, turn your hand in towards him.
You can see that cut on the right cheek of Teddy Ash.
Let's try and take control. Don't let him run that wrist. Win the wrist. There you go.
Blood just coming, pouring out.
Then spin the other way.
And just 1 minute into the second round, we have more action than we had all the first.
Yeah, Teddy knew he had to step on the gas. I mean, he said he was just chilling that first round, which fair enough. Todorovic was pushing him up against the fence and not really giving him much option. He couldn't really escape, so he was just like, you know, all right, go ahead. Work away, gas yourself out. But he knew he had to work harder this round. But unfortunately, he's back in that exact same position. He's got to get off the fence here. He can't hang out. He can't let the clock drift away. Let the time pass, because he'll lose a decision like this.
That is a nasty gash under his eye. You can see it all over the back of Todorovic's head and his back.
Yeah, Todorovic working really hard for this takedown here. Tried to level change, grab the legs, get the double leg. But Teddy doing a good job controlling that right arm of Todorovic. Doesn't allow him to drop down fully and get the arms around the legs. Nice elbow.
Lands that elbow on the break, and here comes Ash moving forward once again.
Ooh, nice kick.
Both men trying those head kicks. It was Todorovic that lands. And Ash continues to walk him down. Is that strange that Herzog hasn't noticed that one of those guys is missing a mouthpiece?
Well, I'd like to say yes, but unfortunately I've nearly lost my teeth a few times to that. When I fought Anderson Silva, Herb Dean wasn't so quick at giving me my mouthpiece either. I have limited sympathy, but here we are. Hold on.
Well, whoever's mouthpiece is, there it is.
Dusko, there
right.
it is.
Over here.
All right.
One under, one over. Stay action guard. You're here. Guys ready? Yep. Fight.
Back to the same position on the restart. Here we go. Just under 2.5 to go here in the second round.
Yeah, split it. Split wide, split wide. His hands are married. His hands are married. Hands are married. Lift him, lift him, lift him, lift him.
Once again, Teddy Ash finds himself with his back against the fence.
Yeah, not a good position. He's got to get off the fence. I mean, there's not much damage being taken by Teddy here, but in the judges' scorecard, you know, in the judges' eyes, Todorovic is ahead. He's controlling the pace. He's pushing him against the fence. He's landing some little shots as well. And not just that, you're imposing your will. You're saying, this is where I want the fight to be, so therefore he's winning the battle. You know, is he winning it significantly? Nice work! Used his momentum and his weight against him and timed it perfectly. But straight away, Todorovic gets right back in the advantageous position. There's those body shots and a knee.
Let go of the cage here. Let go of the cage.
This is the longest that Todorovic has gone in his last 3 fights. Remember, he knocked out his last 3 opponents all in the first round.
Yeah, well, he said he's never been to a third round. He's got 85 seconds. He's going to do that.
For Teddy Ash, he's fought 3 25-minute fights in his career, so he's used to going the distance. Doesn't have to go 25 tonight, just 15 if they go all 3. Couple of the midsection from Todorovic.
Yeah, that was nice body work, and then an elbow up the middle. There we go. That's
Ash
nice.
turns it around.
Just out of range with that one. Good job.
Stringing together several solid punches, but look at the bobbing and weaving from Todorovic.
Yeah, beautiful head movement.
He slipped those last 4 punches. Todorovic very light on his feet, but he
that was a big
has to
shot.
eat a left.
There we go. That was the biggest shot. And that one again.
Right.
He's got 30 seconds. He needs to pull the pressure on. He could get the finish here. He's hurt. Todorovic is hurt.
Hasn't been a tie clinch. What a chin there from Todorovic. You can hear the heavy breathing from both fighters as we will go into the third round. The first time Todorovic has been to the third in his career, as you alluded to earlier, Bisping.
All right, here's a big right hand. Well, that just kind of hit the midsection, and it was the knee that cut the face of Ash there. Here's a left hand, popped the head back there, and then threw a little flurry every time. This is what he was doing. He was going forward, kind of losing control of his feet, but some good shots landed there. We saw the mouthpiece go flying. There was a good elbow, and then another flurry. Slips out the side, and then did some of his best work here. A couple of these big shots got through. Here we go. That one just missed, but that one didn't. Good connection right on the chin. And here's the end of the round when he unloaded. Big right hand there. There we go. Good action.
Great action in the second round of our featured bout tonight. Teddy Ash really cranking it up a notch after that slow first round. Dusko Todorovic, the Serbian. You could see the strong chin there. Round three brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of the UFC. Our third and final round of the evening.
Final round. Fight, are you ready? Fight, are you ready? Fight!
This really could be anybody's fight right here. One round apiece, I've got it. Dusko round one, Ash round two.
More impressive head movement from Todorovic, as he's trying to go up high now a couple of times early here in the third round.
If I'm Teddy Ash, he's just going to get better control of his feet. He rushes forward throwing shots, which I admire, but then he falls into the clinch. That's been the only downfall, really, because when they get in the clinch, it's burning the clock and allowing Todorovic to turn him, land knees. Good low kick. Oh, there we go. Nice work. Good right hand. See the hands low of Todorovic. Starting to get a little frustrated.
There's another left coming in from Dusko. Teddy Ash just misses on the uppercut, coming in as a plus 350 underdog.
Well, they're both throwing down now, just standing in the middle of the octagon, just giving it everything they've got.
They're just trading because they know what they have to do. That one lands.
Big body kick. Ooh.
Just standing and trading.
Oh, that was a big elbow attempt. It just missed, but if it had connected, woo. Nice body work.
Dusko, very active here in the third.
Dusko fighting like Nate Diaz against Anthony Pettis a couple of weeks ago, just pushing him against the fence, punishing him in the clinch, landing the body, coming upstairs to the head. It's good work. Ash has got to get off the fence, though.
You can hear his corner imploring him to do so, and it looks like that eye now has a cut above the eye as well, as Todorovic just misses with another elbow.
Try for the flying knee there. You can see the damage on Ash's face. The right side of his cheek is bust up big, a lot of blood coming out. That definitely sways the judges a little bit as well. Damage done. And that was close. Ash has got to get off the fence.
Todorovic continues to go to the body, lands the left. Mixing in the elbows with the punches as well.
Yeah, now it's Ash's turn to look at the clock. You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes to work. You got to get off the fence right here. Todorovic is winning, and if it stays here, he's going to win. Nice work. Spinning elbow, just kind of glanced him, but still A for effort.
For a guy that's never been to the third round, Dusko Todorovic putting on a pretty good show here in the third.
Yeah, sometimes just because you've never been there doesn't mean you haven't got the ability to go there. You know, it just means you've been able to take your opponent out nice and early. You've always got to prepare to go the distance, though. You can never rely on the fight that you're going to get the knockout.
Again, Todorovic showing off that fantastic head movement.
Every single time when they break, Ash comes forward, he throws some shots, but he allows himself to get pushed up against the fence. That is the only, it's the big glaring weakness that I would say in his performance here tonight. He's fighting very well, landed some good shots against a very tough opponent, but he's just spending too much time leaning against the fence.
Todorovic has the advantage in terms of significant strikes and total strikes, more than doubling Teddy Ash up so far. Under 1 minute to go here in this fight, our featured bout of the night. Teddy Ash has to crank it up right now. Here you can see the significant strikes.
You know, little elbows like that from Ash are good. They'll open cuts, but at this moment in time, he needs a big moment. He needs a big finish. He's got to impress the judges, do some damage, put together combinations, and maybe try and drop your opponent or steal the round. A little short chopping elbow against the fence isn't enough. But here we go, 30 seconds.
Teddy Ash looking in his corner as he's taking instruction. They want him to turn it around and go for broke right here with 12 seconds left. As he marches forward against the Serbian, lands a heavy punch and another.
Letting it all go here. And a knee. Wow.
What a finish.
What a fight.
Dusko, Todorovic, and Teddy Ash going down to the wire. There was no give up in Ash.
Thank you, bro.
But if you look at the numbers, it was Todorovic landing more and landing more significant strikes.
All right, let's take a look at some of this action here. In the second round, Ash turned on the pressure and did some of his best work, really wobbled ahead of Todorovic, you know, knocked the mouthpiece out, swarmed all over him, definitely did some damage and brought himself back into this fight. Got off the fence there, and again, just letting the punches go here, long combinations, and just letting Todorovic know, listen, hey, this ain't one-way traffic. I am in this fight. You're going to have to beat me. You're going to have to kill me if you want this contract, because that's the way he fought. Unfortunately, as much as the good work, as well as the work was, it wasn't enough, in my opinion, because Dusko pushed him up against the fence. There was a lot of control time there. And here's the end of the fight. Both guys letting it all go. Everything but the kitchen sink. Counting down the seconds, swinging with everything they have, trying to get the finish. An admirable performance by both guys. And I don't know who gets the win, Dan. Probably Dusko, but honestly, you never can tell.
I think you are probably right. Let's find out for sure from Lorisenko.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score this bout 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Dusko Todorovic.
The 25-year-old from Belgrade, Serbia, remains undefeated, improving to 9-0 in his career. Still unbeaten as an amateur or a pro. Quite a performance from this young gun.
Oh yeah, great work. Continues to stay undefeated. The first time he went to a decision in his career, and he looked solid. Excellent evasive movement when he needed it.